legislatures conference, they have emerged as the centerpiece of this entire conference, basically keeping in mind the fact that legislatures from various states and various political parties, they are gathering on this one particular platform. And when these legislatures, they are coming from far away different states to Mumbai, we kept this fact in mind that in the National Legislatures Conference, they must get a platform to express their opinion, to share their concerns, also to share their success stories, their own experiences, etc. And that this should not be a program wherein there will be one-to-many communication, but it will be everyone who are talking to everyone. And these thematic panel sessions are specifically designed for providing this particular platform to the legislatures, wherein in the inaugural, in valedictory, in other plenary sessions, they would be participating, but it's the chief guest, main speakers who would be delivering the speeches. Here in this parallel session, along with the lead speakers and chief guests, they also would be sharing their own thought process. Now, while designing the topics, themes of these parallel sessions, we interacted with almost 300 MLAs from different states, and we asked them about the issues that they would like to discuss in the National Legislatures Conference. And as they mentioned several issues, so out of those issues, we finally could shortlist 10 themes, and based on those 10 themes, these parallel sessions are happening. While shortlisting and selecting the issues that have emerged out of discussions with MLAs over phone, and along with that, we also had visioning exercises from September 2022 to April 2023. We had almost 7-8 visioning exercises in Mumbai, in Pune, in Delhi, with assembly speakers, with former speakers of Lok Sabha, and they also raised certain issues. So out of all of this, we selected these 10 themes. While selecting these 10 themes, we have kept it in mind that these 10 themes, they should serve the legislatures specifically. That either it should be beneficial to them personally, or it should be beneficial to their staff, their offices. It would help them in strengthening their offices, their staff's capacities, etc. And also some of the themes they have been selected by keeping in mind expectations of their constituency, different stakeholders in the constituency, the developmental aspects in the constituency. So these two broad aspects they were kept in mind while selecting these themes. Also, we tried our best to avoid the topics that could basically have very sharp different political opinions, and therefore we emphasize that these should be the topics wherein MLAs can participate in a non-partisan manner. They can keep aside their party allegiance, they can keep aside their party ideology, and specifically focusing on capacity enhancement of themselves, their staff, and development of their constituencies. These themes they have been selected. For each theme, at least one lead speaker also would be interacting with them, and would be basically setting up tone of the discussion. For example, Abhay Bang, R. Balasubramaniam, and people like this who have excelled in a particular field. So they will be setting up tone for the discussion and would be participating in deliberations with the MLAs. So this is the overall thought process behind organizing these parallel sessions. On day one, there are 5 themes, and under each theme, 5 parallel sessions would happen. So as you could see, hall numbers here, P1 to P25. So from P1 to P5, there would be parallel sessions on the first theme, that is the stress management in public life. Then from P6 to P10, there would be parallel sessions on the second theme, that is the instruments and impact of sustainable development. The third is on welfare schemes, uplifting the last persons. Now, if you had taken the round of the exhibition area, there also you could see that the exhibition also is focusing on this. various schemes of different governments, various initiatives by selected MLAs, etc. So the entire approach is that when MLAs they are spending 3 days here away from their constituency, there must be something for them that they can take along with them, either from the parallel sessions or from the exhibition area, etc. So on the first, on 16th June, the fourth theme is embrace technology for economic welfare, and fifth is commendable legislative practices. In the commendable legislative practices, there are many international delegates who are also participating, or they will be putting forward their perspective on commendable legislative practices. So in the entire conference, we are having delegates from other countries as well. There are around 20-25 foreign delegates who are either elected representatives in their own countries, or also the deputy speaker or speaker of states in their countries, or those academicians who have excelled in the area of politics, Indian politics and their own country's politics as well. So they also are participating in this conference, and they also will be putting forward their perspective in this particular theme, commendable legislative practices. On 17th June, the parallel sessions are on, the parallel sessions that I mentioned right now, they are of third day, 17th June. And on 16th June, the parallel sessions are, one is on work-life balance, a key to success. Now here again the emphasis is on ensuring well-being of the MLA himself, that our elected representatives, they are overstretched and they have to devote most of their time for the public, interacting with public, addressing their concerns, etc. And in that, certainly the key issue is how they could manage their personal life and their public life. So work-life balance is a theme that is specifically dedicated for that. Then the theme art and craft of developing your constituency, wherein MLAs they can, keeping in mind demography and geography of their constituency, they can basically focus on particular aspects of developing the constituency. It could be sports, it could be water management, it could be education, it could be health, but something that is most required for his or her constituency.